Hi guys, how you doing this evening? So just as I promised, I was going to talk about how to make the baking soda and sea salt bath that I tell all my students to use. I choose this method because I heard a lot about sea salt and I've heard a lot about baking soda baths. I heard that bathing with baking soda helps pull toxins from the body, and then I learned that sea salt baths work with the ions on the outside of our body, shifting and changing. And some of you might be asking, well, what are ions and why does that matter? Ions are very, very important. We have pollution in our air, on our body, from all the chemicals and the foods that we eat and all these things. What happens is if we have a lot of positive ions, we want to shift those to negative. Again, probably doesn't make sense, but I promise you it really does work, especially for empaths. For people that feel all the time or have emotional experiences a lot and it just keeps happening over and over again, this is one of my suggestions. So what I tell my students is to get a Tupperware, because you're going to be taking this into the bathroom and glass is probably not the safest idea. You take one full box of baking soda and you're going to pour that in. If you're making a small batch, it's okay just to use whatever you're using for that bath. So if you want to use half a cup of baking soda, look at this, yummy. Let's do that. Let's say that's a half a cup. Definitely know it's not a half a cup. Or you can do a full box. I always tell people a full box of baking soda to a full thing of sea salt. So if you get Himalayan sea salt, you're going to want about a cup of Himalayan sea salt and a cup of baking soda. So basically it's equals, okay? So I have some gray sea salt, and so I'm going to put that in here. And then, again, about equal parts, as you can see. It's about equal parts there. Okay? So I have my sea salt and I have my baking soda. Equal parts in there. It's up to you what you want to use in your bath. You'll get used to it. You'll figure that out. Do I want a handful? Do I want a cup? It's up to you guys. I just suggest equaling it out. So whatever you want to do there. So then I'm going to state an intention. I think intention's important, especially when we're using holistic ways of healing and holistic ways of pulling the negative energy off us, right? So when I mix this, I will say something of light and love, peace and joy. May this wash away anything that no longer serves me. May this help my emotions. May I see the brightness instead of the darkness. Whatever your intention, you want your intention to be. And then you get to go and soak. A lot of people, I have male students too that are like, I don't like to take baths. And that's totally okay because you can use it as a body scrub. The salt and the baking soda work really well on your body as a scrub and a detoxifier. So there you go. Be super, super careful because it is slick. So I always tell people, be careful. You're working with baking soda. It's very slick coming in and out of the bath. All right, guys? So this is how you make my baking soda and sea salt detox. Sending you light and love.